Hey, what's up guys? So welcome indeed to the Slormite. This is a new isometric action RPG similar to games that we've played on the channel like Path of Exile or Diablo. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right in. I'm going to go ahead and start off a new game. This just as a heads up, this is like a demo or early access, whatever you want to call it. So just in case we happen to see any bugs or anything like that, keep that in mind as well. So we use WASD to move. And then we can go ahead and change settings if we want to. But I'll skip most of the dialogue and I'll get pretty much straight into the gameplay here. So in the very beginning, you can go ahead and choose which class you want to play. And there's a lot of depth to this game, even though it looks kind of simple in terms of the art style, it's pixels. But at the same time, there is a lot of depth. So just like any action RPG, well, at the start, we do happen to have a legendary amulet over here. And there is a lot to be discovered. There is basically a giant passive section over here that we'll be able to go ahead and unlock as we progress in the game. And then also, in addition to that, all our skills can be modified over here. There's just so much content to cover. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much. We'll just go ahead and hop right into it. But I've been following this game for a while. We're going to go ahead and just hop right into the Huntress. This is my first time basically playing the game. I did technically play a little bit before, but it's basically none. Just basically testing audio levels and stuff like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right in. So there is a town you can discover lots of things. Most of the stuff isn't available right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right in and do an expedition over here. So regardless of the expedition you choose, your goal is to close every breach in the area. So basically just kill some stuff over here. And then closing every breach nearby is also the only way to move forward in the game. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just get some gameplay. So over in the top right, you can see the map. We'll start off really slow and we'll obviously get new skills, but I kind of wanted to go ahead and do this from the start as I think it'll be kind of cool to see the progression system that they have implemented in the game. And I like how the character feels. Like you shoot and then you move, and you can definitely feel like the pause in between the shots. But I'm sure there'll be other things to modify the attack speed, maybe change this as we kind of progress over here. And you can see that purple bar on the very bottom. That's going to be your XP bar. Yeah, in the very beginning, we're stuck with our basic attack. There we go, level 2. So we have extra damage, life, mana regen, and evasion over here. Let's go and see if we have, well, let's go ahead and eliminate him first so we can go ahead and open up the menu. So we have just this over here. I guess once we level this up over here, okay, so Slorm cost is 101. So I'll have to actually go ahead and I guess maybe level up to another one. And we'll just go ahead and progress. But yeah, I've been really excited about this game as it looks like it has a lot of depth to it, which I really like. I always like my games to have so much content that when I first see it, I have no idea what I want to do until I go ahead and read everything. But for the first character, I'm not going to bother doing that, as I kind of want to see the progression that is implemented in the game as well. But in terms of it, since I did want to make this video my first impressions of the game, I like how the game feels, but I'm hoping we can get at least like one skill relatively soon over here. Hopefully when we level up like a couple, at least within the next few levels, we'll get another skill to play around with. Okay, there we go. We got a new skill. Okay, I'm glad. We have like a rain of arrows. All right, good. Okay, this has no... okay, it does have a cooldown, but it's very short. So it looks like we're supposed to go ahead and hit these little areas, and then they're going to spawn in a bunch of enemies, and then it'll close the area. And you can see on the top right, I see where it says 3 out of 4. I'm guessing we have to close like all of them. So maybe we can just rush towards the objective. We'll go and just throw one of those arrows once in a while over here. I wonder if on this mini-map on the top right, if it will show up where the next breach is. No, it doesn't show up where the new little portal is. So now that every breach in this area has been destroyed, you have a choice. You can either get back to the village and collect your influence reward, or move on to another floor and continue the expedition. Okay. If you choose to continue, you run the risk of losing influence and rewards if you are defeated, but you will also fight for a greater reward. Talk to Brian either way. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's go venture onto the next floor. We'll at least do one more just to kind of see how much harder these become over here, as I guess there is a risk and reward, so maybe a little bit of that roguelike element. So we have Arrow Shot Mastery as an upgrade. So I guess some of these we can shoot through. I'm curious if this one I can always hit them, as it's kind of just going above, right? You can shoot really far, which I actually really like. You can't hit me back. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into... Oh, actually, let's get rid of this guy first. Okay, so your skill has gained a mastery level. It has become more powerful and upgrades are now available. Open the skills menu by pressing C to purchase upgrades for. Okay, awesome. Okay, you can invest in an unlocked skill upgrade by selecting it and clicking on invest. Okay. So, okay. Oh, that's just showing us in the options menu. Okay. So we have a few choices. We have Voracious Arrow. So arrow shot has an additional +8 mana on kill. And then this one over here, Bouncing Arrow. Arrow has an additional 5% rebound chance. That seems pretty cool. Almost kind of reminds me of Hungering Arrow from like Diablo. And then we have Forking Arrow. Arrow shot has an additional +5% chance, or 5% fork chance, 5% per rank. I really like this. So in terms of first impressions, I always like that when you get to see, like, you know, as you're leveling up, how much is the chance. So this is also 5% per rank. Now, does this cost mana? It does cost 8 mana, but this grants us extra mana. So, I mean, I think that what we should do, since we're not running into mana problems right now, we'll at least grab... Can we get both? Can we get all of these? I don't know. That's something we're going to go ahead and check out. So can I invest in a point into this as well? Or do I have to choose one? Okay. Oh, okay, so we can equip this one or equip this one. So you can't just run all of them. All right. Well, either way, I really want to go ahead and actually do this bounce. I think that could be a really good thing to go ahead and have, as it's good for single targets. And let's say, oh, I'm unequipping and re-equipping. I want to invest more. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade it. So we have 10% chance for arrows to basically bounce. I wonder if that's all arrows or if that's just on the basic attack. I'm guessing it's just for this attack. I want to see the little thing proc. Leveled up again, nice. So I guess when we open these, we're kind of locked to this area. Alright, let's go ahead and go up. There's a lot of enemies on this one. There's 7 of these that we have to close. And you can also play this game with a controller. I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. But I think this game could be really good for controller as well. And they do plan to bring this to the Switch, so that will be pretty awesome to take this on the go as well. You find a piece of equipment, open your inventory. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can figure that out, but I'm going to hit more. Oh, it's just explaining that. Over here, you can move your new item into the corresponding slot or plus the right click. Okay. So what does this do? It's chainmail, extra life, and evasion over here. So I'm guessing evasion is, where's the elemental resistance? What's this? Evasion over here. Let's see. Through even more complex arithmetics gives you a chance to dodge incoming attacks. I'm assuming that's mitigating all damage, but I'm not positive on that. But like I said, as soon as I saw that like giant passive tree, which I'm not sure how we're gonna unlock. Oh, this, wait, hold on. Enshrine an ancestral stone in the skills area to unlock it. So maybe you have to like get to a certain point. I have no idea, but I just saw this and I'm like, okay, I'm really interested in this game now. But yeah, let's just go ahead and continue on. And at this one, we'll go ahead and end the, we won't keep on going deeper. I just want to go ahead and at least do one more just to see like what else it has. I'm guessing it gets obviously more difficult, but I guess maybe the numbers will go up higher as well. Like in terms of how many of these little things we have to close. But just to give them some feedback, I think it'd be nice if there was like one left and it kind of showed you the direction. Kind of reminds me of like the Den of Evil in Diablo. So let's go ahead and head home and then see what we get for our reward. But like sometimes there's just one and you just have to go all the way and check it out. So we got, it says Slorm over here, how much we earned over here. Now my face is kind of in the way. We got XP and then Goldus and Influence. Making progress, we still haven't freed any of the captive villagers. We should get back there as soon as you're ready. Okay, so in terms of the town, I did kind of briefly check out the town. A lot of the stuff isn't implemented in the it says come back later, or like this person will disrespect you. They say I sell the most precious goods, but not to you, handsome. You're not wealthy enough. So again, I'm guessing it's because either we'll have to unlock it or it might not be implemented in the current game state over here. And like this thing is locked over here as well, a guide seal. I'm guessing again that's going to be something else that we will earn. Do you want to check the expeditions available? Yes. So can we move to... Oh, okay. So I guess we just got to keep on going on. It says currently unavailable. Okay, so we're just doing Scourge over here. So for the demo, Scourge mode is limited to 3 floors. Oh, that's not even that difficult over here. But we can show off at least the basic attacks for the other characters. So we got like a nice little like cleaving arc over here. And I'm sure he'll get it. Let's see what his other skill is as we progress in the game. So we also have a wood stick. You pick up the closest piece of wood you can find and throw it in front of you. Okay, which is pretty great, all things considered. Okay, so I think the game's probably got some humor. Let's go ahead and hop in and check out the mage. And I'm sure they each have their own different skill sets over here. We have Arcane Missile, and then we have a Ray of Obliteration, which is probably similar to, let's say, Disintegrate or Scorching Ray. We have a Book Smash, and the other ones we don't know the names of, as some of them might be unavailable during the demo, and maybe some of the other ones we might be able to unlock as we progress. But I'm just going to go back to this one, just so we can see the character and try to advance as much as we can. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. So I'm wondering if we have to start back off at level 1, or if we could go ahead. Oh, so we have to go all 3 floors. All right, I gotcha. Well, let's go ahead and just do that. Now that we know what exactly happens here. And I'm hoping we get some new skills to play around with. We might have to level or invest into them or something. I'm not sure the exact mechanic. But I like this character. I mean, they're able to basically be so fast. I mean, it's the very beginning of the game. Enemies probably shouldn't be too hard. Your Slorm Reaper is gaining as much experience as you are. It has accumulated enough experience to level up. Increasing the level of a Slorm Reaper increases its effect and damage. Okay. So these have their own... Oh, that's really cool. Oh, it says content unavailable at this early stage. What does R do? Okay. Inventory. So what does this do? Okay, the legend tells. Okay. So maybe that's something that will be shown off later. You have released a villager that was trapped inside the breach. He will make his way back to Adriart on his own, and you will be able to get to know him once you get out. Okay, that's really cool. I wonder, do I have to walk over him? Thanks for your help. I'm heading back to the village now. Come talk to me when you get back. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, we'll go through all 3 of the floors this time, as last time I guess we didn't free the guy. Maybe we were supposed to do that. But it'll just be more XP at the end of the day, so I don't mind. I should always step on those things, I think, first, as I think we're able to clean up things very fast. And now we have Arrow Shot Mastery level 3, so we get to get another. So I wonder if we get to get more, okay, than just this as our, like, upgrade for the Arrow Shot. So whenever you hit an enemy with Arrow Shot, he becomes tracked. Traps deal 10% increased damage. Okay, to tracked enemies. Let's go ahead and just invest into this. And so, oh, you can only equip 1 at a time. Okay. Wait, oh, maybe you could have more. Because if I go ahead and equip this one only says unequipped. So you can get, oh, that's really cool. So I guess this idea, since I'm just going to relate this game to Diablo, because that's most of the people that have maybe watched my channel are familiar with here. But that's really cool. It reminds me of runes in Diablo, but you can select multiple runes on each category. There's like 1, 2, like different tiers. I like that idea. That's pretty awesome. What is this? Oh, you can equip it on left or right click. And then we'll have different skills or auras. All right, that's awesome. But it looks like our next one is going to be at level 7, 13, 17, 23, 27, 31. Okay. But I don't know if all of them are going to be accessible. But since we don't have any traps yet, I'm not sure how good that's going to be for right now. But you can see above their head, or above their health bar, you can see the little like activated, I guess, debuff that would be on them. So they would take more damage. So I'd say overall that's a good thing. So you can know exactly you know, which ones to prioritize or which one is proc over here. Oh, this is the next floor. We're ready to go to the next floor. So I guess there's only 3 of them, which, yeah, we could go ahead and slam all of it, finish it up. I like the hunters so far. It's like I'm able to hit them and they can't really hit me back in some of the areas. Oh, Rain of Arrow actually got a mastery upgrade too. I like it. Like I said, I'm glad that they at least let you mess around with some gameplay mechanics earlier on. As some action RPGs, they take forever to give you like more skills and more things to mess around with. Obviously, looking at that huge giant like passive, there is a lot of depth to the game. So I'm excited to see if there's going to be like really cool builds. Because as a content creator, that's always something that I'm on the lookout for. You know, how much depth does the character creation allow you to have? Is if you pick this one class, is everyone going to be the same towards the end? And the choice is going to be permanent, because for some people they don't like it when the choices are permanent. Some people do. For me, it's just whatever. For me, I'll just play the game again if I have to, like remake a character. But a lot of games you can reroll or respec in some way. Maybe there's going to be like a late game, like a hefty investment cost. But in terms of giving this game feedback, I think for the very last little like thing, it should show up, or at least give you some area and direction. The area's not too big though. Some of that might not be that big of a deal if they're all going to be the same. But if they start getting like, you know, 3, 4, 5 times the size, and maybe you just skipped out on one, it would be just something nice, just to go ahead and have some little indication. So we only have 3 on this one. And then we have that villager that we can go ahead and talk to. I'm not sure how many villagers we actually need to save to actually progress. Hopefully I did enough, so I don't have to like go back over here. Right. So I guess once you're done with the 3rd floor, it just goes right home. Okay, so you'll get a bunch of stuff. Let's see. So Ormos is back in town and he has something to tell you. You should talk to him. Okay. I don't think that there is a map. Okay, he's right here. Perfect. Don't you have breach to destroy something? Thanks for setting me free. I am Ormos. I am a pudding. Me and my 2 brothers, Oleros and Alameros, are the Slormantificers of the castle. We're super talented. I myself have the ability to extract Slorm you've invested in your skills by mistake. Oh, okay, we were just talking about that. It's pretty much the only thing I can do, but it's not nothing. Do you even know how to? Oh, and just for freeing me, my service will be almost free for you and your companions. When you want to get back to the Slorm you invested in the wrong skill, come talk to me. Okay, that's pretty cool, because the other thing, because I tried to upgrade more, yes, we want the help. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out how much it's actually going to cost. I'll extract all the Slorm you invested in your skill at once, not a part of it. I'm also going to keep 20% of the Slorm extracted because of reasons. I sure want to proceed. Okay. Next time, think about it before you ask. A little bit of a cheeky guy over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to our skills, because remember, I invested into Forking Arrow, but I didn't get to use both of them at the same time. So what's this next one over here? So this one is at, I guess, the next level over here. Arrow Shot has an additional 10% chance to pierce. Okay, and it's 10% per rank in this. I want to go ahead and invest more into this, although this one was completely wasted, which was, I think, 100, but if I spend... I don't know if you can just keep on investing, because it doesn't cost anything other than the Slorm. So, I mean, my thought process is eventually I'll be able to choose all of I will potentially, again, I'm not sure as we're still in like the earlier phases of this game, potentially just choose everything over here. In fact, let me go ahead and move my cam out of the way, and you guys can see these different specializations. So each, oh my gosh, this just got even better over here. And we have a class passive over here, Serenity. The Serenity of the Fierce Huntress is changing, and the various effects can occur if she becomes tormented or delighted. Use it to your advantage. Okay, I'm not sure what... Oh, wait, hold on. Whenever you cast a skill while being tormented, your Serenity is reset back to 6. Okay. But there's different specializations. We have the Architect of Death, We have the Sharpshooter of the Wild and the Mistwalker. Each one of these has its own tree. Awesome. I like that. It looks like so I guess we have maybe more innate skills that are just for our like class, and then we have specializations, which is awesome. And we get to go ahead and I guess maybe select one at 10. I'm not sure how easy that is going to be to swap back, but again, I like what I see so far. So in terms of the skills though, I definitely want to go ahead and get as much balance as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep on investing into this skill as of right now, and then we'll get that one once we hit level 7. So let's go ahead and I guess continue on. So I guess for the demo, I don't know if we can do anything else. Talk to me when you're ready. Yes, let's get back to it. So these are all unavailable during the demo. So I hope that's not it for what we're able to test out in the game. But we can go and explore a little bit in town, as I kind of want to see what else we have. Like I said before, I did walk around town because I want to check for audio levels. But like I said, most of the stuff is closed. Well, what's up? You've never seen a pudding with such a pretty hat before? Okay. And if you try to leave like the town over here, they'll pull you back, so you can't leave this area. So we're basically locked down over here. Let's see what this is though. The prison warden. Don't you have breaches to destroy something? My prison is doing very well, thank you. There are no monsters inside. No, the monsters didn't kick me out. I'm just out on the porch getting some fresh air. Get out of the way now. Which I'm sure as we progress in the game, that'll be something to go ahead and take a look at. I wonder if we can upgrade this. Okay. The Storm Reapers over here. There's kind of like a pet, if you will. Like this guy over here. He'll just like come back later. Again, since the game is in its earlier states. But let's go ahead and hop right in. I'm going to guess it's going to be the exact same thing in terms of what we're able to go ahead and do. I don't know if this is going to go ahead and be harder, but there is these extra ranks of it. So I'm not sure if, let's see if I can just go back. What does L do? Okay, you lose influence and potential rewards. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it over here as I'm not sure if that's going to be the exact same. Oh, you can actually lose influence. Oh, okay. If you just go ahead and peace out on it. But like I said, I did see this over here where there's a rank over here. Oh, it says you will earn 1 influence for every breach you've closed. Okay, the only way to leave an expedition victorious is by using Brian's breach after you clearing a floor, regardless of what you've achieved. Okay. So I'm not sure if we can get this up to be a higher rank if we just grind it over and over again. But I think that's going to be it for right now. This is going to be my first impressions, little gameplay here. But if we can do more, I'll update you guys with it in the future. And if you guys are new here and you do want to see more Slormite when it eventually comes out, there's no release date at the moment right now. But I will be covering this game and I'll be playing it for sure once it comes out. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you guys want to know anything about the game, I'll let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to like update you guys with a video in the future, as this is a game that I'm very interested in showing off once it is out. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video. And I'm signing out. Peace.